Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And this is our paycheck budget for the second paycheck of November. We are trying to work our way towards financial stability, and it is a struggle, but we're going to get through it. And this is kind of a different video. Normally, when I have especially the second paycheck of the month, I just do it in advance so I can cross-reference all the numbers and show it to you all done, but that didn't happen this time. So we have this has been a whole month of showing you the budgeting process kind of from beginning to end. So let's get into it. Okay, so we are going to start with paychecks. So
Can we call this No Broke November? That's a bit of a stretch. I don't know.
okay, let's not go that far. Okay. we're spending quite a bit of money. Anyway, focus. We gotta focus. Okay, so we are using Wynn's paycheck from October 4th and my paycheck from October 10th. So that means
There was a time when we were not paychecks ahead.
correct. But now we are, and this is how we keep track of it. It's very, very straightforward, very simple. Just we keep track of as paychecks come in, we keep track of the date and how much it is, and then we write which paycheck it's going to, and that's the whole thing. Okay, so as I was saying, his paycheck from October 4th is $10.75. And then my check from October 10th is $15.87. And are we using any other income? Yes, we are. My interest income from October 23rd, because November 23rd is in this paycheck. So we got $89 of other income. And that should be it for that. Okay. Now let's add up how much that is. So 1075 plus 1587 plus 89 equals 2751. Oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. We have money coming from savings as well, because the twins' birthday is November 22nd. So that is $200. So we're going to take that 2751 and add 200. So 2951. And this is why I use erasable pens. So 2951. Okay. And if you're curious, I use the Pilot Friction erasable pen. I really like them. There are a bunch of other brands that have them, but I like these ones, and I don't really have an urge to change.
We've tried other brands. This one's the best.
Well, in our experience anyway, from the ones that we've tried.
That was a reference.
Oh my goodness, of course it was. Okay, so investments, we're not investing right now. That is not where we are in our journey. And then for his spending, and this is part of why we use a budget calendar. So what's going to come out from the 15th, we have Kid Copay coming out twice in this paycheck. So that's $80 for kid bills. And then Friendsgiving's going to happen. Hopefully we don't go over budget then. Heating bill is $96. Student loan is coming out on the 20th, and that is $36. And then the electric bill, I actually found out is going to come out. It should come out on the 22nd, not the 25th. I was estimating because I didn't know what the due date was yet at that point. So on the 22nd, it should be the electric bill of $96. We just checked. And then adventures should be $20. and miscellaneous $30. So let's see how much that all is. That's 80 plus 96 plus 36 plus 96 plus 20 plus 30. 358. That is not bad at all. So 358. And oh, I forgot to put the little post-it for how much our inflow was. Could you get a little post-it? One moment. Okay, so because I forgot to do this post-it, I also messed up again on the from savings. Erasable pens save me. Okay, so from savings, because I also have something coming from savings, and that is $24. So it's actually $224. So we're going to do this math again. Okay, 1075 plus 1587 plus 89 plus 224, 2975. Because I have a subscription coming out. Oh, you didn't even see that. I have a subscription coming out. So I'm going to have to take more from savings. So let's figure out what my inflow is, because we already calculated wins, because he just has the 1075 plus the 220, plus the 200. But I have it a little more complicated. So I have the 1587 plus the 89 for my savings account interest, plus the $24 that I'm taking from savings. So that's $1,700 for me. So my inflow is $1,700. Okay. And this will allow me to double check the numbers as we go. So now that we're still on Wynn's side here, okay, so we have his savings spent. So he is planning to spend a total of $200 on the twins' birthday.
Yay.
So kid B-Day, which is coming from the gifts fund, that's $200 total. So that is his. So we are going to subtract that from his inflow to make sure that our numbers end up matching. So we have $1,275 minus the $358 that's his spending, minus the $200 for the kid's birthday. So that's $717. So that is how much he can save. Wait, really? Is that much?
200?
No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Okay. So $1,275 minus $358 minus 200 equals $717. It is. That is correct.
Huzzah.
Wow, you can save that much? That's crazy.
I can catch up.
That's
Summer
crazy.
pay. That sounds like summer pay to me.
We are going to go in order of priority.
Yes.
So Wynn has $717 left. That's so crazy. So that is how much he is going to save. Unless I did this math horribly wrong. And if I did, let a sister know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Get in the comments.
Because I did not realize it would be this much that he could save. So, we will see. You know what? Let me do this math again. Let me double check. Hold on. Okay, y'all, the math is mathing. I checked one more time, and the math adds up. So he is saving $717. And we are going to go in order. We are going to go in order of priority for his savings. So it'll be just like for this here, with gifts. Gifts is already funded, so that one's not getting a number. But
personal loan already got handled.
Yes, but his wedding is getting, what is that, number 1 then? Because it was number 2, and then gifts was paid off. So his wedding fund is number 1, and summer pay is number 2, And then if something is left over,
Emergency fund, right?
yes, because we took out of the emergency fund. So his emergency fund will be number 3 to replace some of the money that we took last paycheck, because we did take some from last paycheck. Okay. So that is how that will go. And we're just going to go right down the line here. So looking at, and this is why I don't normally show, like how I do the second paycheck thing, because I'm like cross-referencing. Okay. So, summer pay, we budgeted a total of $487 for the month. And last paycheck, we didn't budget anything. So, and then his wedding, did we already fund the wedding fund? We did not. Okay. So wedding fund should have another 100 and let's see. So we budgeted for the month $445 for the wedding. And then we're going to subtract what we budgeted last paycheck. So that was $319. So we have $126 left to fund out of the wedding fund for this month. So $126 there. And then we're going to subtract that from the total we can save. So $717 minus $126. So we have $591 left to save. And then summer pay, we budgeted $487. So $487 here. And we're going to subtract that from the $591. So minus $487 is $104. So there's $104 left to save. And that is going to go to the emergency fund to replace some of the money that we took out for the personal loan. So we're going to double check the math here. So 104 plus 126 plus 487 equals 717. Okay, so the math for that.
I love it.
I love it too. Okay, so now we're going to go to my spending. So, okay, let's go back to the monthly budget here. Okay, so, oh no, we have to go back to the calendar. Okay, so between the 15th and the 28th, what bills were supposed to come out on my end? Oh, none. So there's no bills from the 15th to the 28th.
This is great.
On my end. So that's great. And then his debt, we were budgeting $1,000 for the month. So half of that is $500. So $500 to his debt is the budget. And then dining out, we always try to aim for $30 because this is just any food that isn't groceries and we're trying not to like go crazy. But Friendsgiving is actually on the 16th, so I don't know how that's going to go. Actually, maybe we should budget more. We should just budget more for Friendsgiving because that is basically, that's going to be us going out to eat. So how much do you think we're going to spend on Friendsgiving dinner
60.
count? 60 total?
Food and drinks, it's called 70.
Actually,
Oh, no, but that's not counting tip. So, like, 90?
we spent 90 with all 3 kids when, what are you trying to eat?
Wait, but drinks.
What are you trying to, how much are you trying to drink,
I don't
Wayne?
know how much the drinks cost.
Do we need to drink alcohol?
No, we don't really.
Like, let's not go crazy. We still have goals to meet.
That's true.
Okay, so this is our focus here. This is our
So call it 50?
our conversation. Yes, so we're gonna call this 80 total. We're gonna aim for spending 50 at Friendsgiving. We'll see how that goes. So we're budgeting 80 for dining out, and then groceries in bulk always gets to 60. Transportation gets 60. Health gets 75. Home shopping gets 25. Even though we actually need a few more things for the house.
Paper towels are getting low, but they're not there yet.
No, not paper towels. There's something
Coffee.
else. No, that's groceries.
Oh, yeah.
That's groceries. I feel like we needed something else for the house, and we were thinking about putting it off.
Water filters.
Do we need water filters?
We're due for water filters.
Okay, so we're going to go with $50 for home shopping. Doo-doo-doo.
She's making it happen.
Yep, the math will math.
You start here first, folks.
We're going to be over budget for the monthly budget, but we want to be kind of realistic, and in all honesty, this is like guide rails. We're not that strict, y'all. We're not that strict. Our main thing is to focus on our priorities and get as much done as we can while still living our lives. And sometimes that is not like rice and beans. Sorry, Dave Ramsey. So birthdays, it's getting 5. 5. It gets 5 per budget. 5 per paycheck. Clothing and shoes, 40. Pet care, 15. Personal, 50. And no rollover. So let's see what this math adds up to. So 500 plus 80 plus 260 plus 60 plus 75 plus 50 plus 5 plus 40 plus 15 plus 50. 1135. That is not a small amount of money. Okay. 1135.
Are you trying to pay down my student debt or something?
Oh my goodness. I love you. I am, but like also we have life is still happening. So now we go down to savings spent. So we have Fabulous. So Win pays Fabulous. Well, not Win pays. Fabulous is 2 apps. It's an app for me and an app for him. I pay annually. He pays monthly. But it amounts to $2 a month. So my Fabulous is coming out and it's $24, and that's for the year. His Fabulous is $2 a month. So that brings our subtotal here to 224, which is how much we took out of savings. So that's fantastic. But we are going to double check this math so that I know how much we have left to save. So from my inflow is 1,700. And then we're going to subtract the 1135, that is my spending. And then we're going to subtract the 224, that is savings spent. I mean, goodness gracious, the 24, which is my savings spent from Fabulous. So minus 24 is 541. So that's how much I have to save. Okay, so we are going to go again in order of priority, and let's get our priority order from the monthly budget. So we have, which ones do we actually fund? Okay. So I haven't closed out the paycheck budget from last paycheck yet. Haven't even done those transactions. So we are just going to kind of assume that we still need to make some progress with 2 of those. So car maintenance is going to be number 1, and school is going to be number 2. That's my school fund. And then
yeah, it is.
Number 3 is going to be subscriptions, and phone bill is number 4. I know for sure that insurance is fully funded, but I haven't done anything with the other ones, so we shall see. Okay. So out of this 541, let's move this over here. Car maintenance. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that we still have, let's say, $50 left to save in car maintenance. If we don't have that much, then I won't. I will update this number, or I won't save that amount. But, you know, we're going to go up to the 112. So I'm going to go with us having 50 left to save because I know we're already over budget from last paycheck. And then school is 158, but I had budgeted 21. So I'm going to say it didn't get anything, and we're going to budget the whole 158. And if we end up saving more on these particular ones, that's fine. But I don't want to assume that they got fully funded when I knew we were already over budget the first week of the budget. You know what I mean? We're gonna err on the side of caution here. And then again, once we get to savings, we are going, like, once we get to the actual day of savings, we're gonna go in order of priority, funding up to the monthly amount that was originally budgeted. So this may look different, and that's okay. What's important is the priorities get funded. It's not as important that everything is exactly correct, but priorities get funded in priority order so that we can, like, make our lives better in the future. Okay, so back to it. And then number 3 is subscriptions, because number 1 is already taken care of. That's insurance. So that's why car maintenance is now number 1. Okay, so let's do some math here real quick. So 541 minus the 50 for car maintenance minus the 158 for school equals 333. So that's how much is left to save. So subscriptions is next. So that is getting 86. So minus 86. And then phone bill is supposed to get 159. So minus, oops, sorry. 159 is 88. Oh, wow. And we ran out. We still have $88 left to budget. That's wild.
Summer pay.
Summer pay is on your income win.
Sorry.
We're on mine right now. So
School?
we're going to go back to school. So we're going to add 88 to school, and we'll see how this goes.
Plus 158.
So 88 plus 150, I love you, equals 246. So we're going to erase this and go with 246.
But I got all this benzene.
Okay, and that should equal 541. So let's double check. So 246 plus 50 plus 159 plus 86 equals 541. Perfection. Okay, and let's double check the math here for my inflow. So 1700 minus 1135 minus 541 minus 24 equals 0. Okay, so the math should add up. Let's see what the total rounds to. So we're starting with $29.75. So $29.75. And I know this is a lot of back and forth with checking the math, but I absolutely hated it when I first started budgeting and the numbers didn't add up at the end.
Yeah.
So I try to double, triple check at every step. Okay.
And don't forget, this is YouTube. You could always pause us, rewind, and enjoy us all over again.
Yep. Or fast forward if that suits your fancy. Okay. So $29.75 plus, oh, no goodness. $29.75 minus $358 equals $26.17. So $26.17 and then minus 717 is 1900. Minus 1135 is 765. Minus 541 is 224. And minus 224 is 0. So the mathed, y'all. The mathed. Okay, so that is our zero-based budget. And if you didn't know, a zero-based budget means that every dollar gets a job, not that our bank accounts go to zero. And if you notice, all of these numbers are whole numbers. We don't use any change. We round up all our transactions so that when the end of the school year comes around, we can bring all of that change back into the budget. Well, we save physical change in a piggy bank, and then like whatever we have in our bank account that's left over from this money, from rounding up our transactions, that gets put back into the budget like it's new money all over again, to help us get through the summer, because Win is a substitute teacher and is not guaranteed full-time income during the summer. Correct. So this is one of the things that we do in order to save money for when that happens.
Now, the word of the day, as far as I'm concerned, has been that you are looking at not an expertise that existed from day one, but the result of, especially for Bo, figuring out what works and doesn't work. I would love if you could share with us in the comments what was something that you tried early on in budgeting that just did not hold up. I want to know, because right now, budget beats broke every time, but we didn't get here by accident.
Correct. And never forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.